got a bigger boat. Yeah! Hi everyone, how you doing then? Welcome to the new boat. Spin you around and let's have a look around, shall we? So she's not really quite ready for the water at the moment. There's a few jobs that need doing, but the people we bought off said it was usable, but we don't even have any steering at the moment. It's lock solid. Windows and stuff have been put in not to my liking, so I'm going to redo them. Got some wiring to tidy up and stuff like that. Down here we've got the old switch panel. We turn the power on behind the back here. That turns everything on, tells what power I've got and stuff like that. This is the waterproof radio. Bilge pump and stuff is down here. I'm going to put a new one of them in because that's not doing much. Normal stuff. The old steering wheel, like I say, it's literally locked up. The outboard's not turning whatsoever. We've got the old Garmin fish finder. Got to go through that and just see what that does at the moment. I'm not quite sure, but I'm sure. No, I have to select it. I thought it was going to be touchscreen. It's not really picking it up too well, is it? But basically, that's telling you the feet and stuff like that. And then there's a chart on the other side doing other stuff, but it's not going to read much sitting in the car unit, is it? Before I just show you. We've got the VHF radio, but can't seem to get that working at the moment, so I think we'll be buying a new one of them. And we'll just put it back in the same spot. Phone holder and that's sitting here, but that's pretty useless, so that'll be going in the bin. Speakers and stuff are down the bottom sides here. Got the anchor, which is a bit of a beast, with a load of rope and all sorts of stuff in there. The old hook, gaff, as you call it. Battery's literally sitting underneath me. Goes under that chair there, but we'll be rewiring that and tidying that all up. It's the old electric kill switch there. Wires run down the side. Obviously got your controls, neutral, reverse, forward, all that sort of stuff. Keys, ignition. Spare battery down the back. Some wiring underneath here to tidy up and stuff, which we will do. There's a fuel tank there. Obviously the outboard on the back, which I'll show you a bit better in a minute. There's 1, 2, 3, another spare, well not spare, but another 3 fuel tanks down there. Did come with some clothing and stuff, which we probably won't use. There's an old sort of bimini top there, but that's pretty useless. There's a net, may use that. But the main thing at the moment is this steering. As you can see, I've got quite a bit of a mess here at the back at the moment. I'm actually trying to take the steering out from the inside the tubing on the back of the motor here. I've knocked it sort of 3/4 of the way through, so we're right at the end of this tube at the moment. And we're dealing with that. Let me jump down, I'll show you what we've got. So we've got Tohatsu Auto Mixing 50 horsepower. Got trim tabs down the bottom, which is nice. This is obviously the spare outboard thingy. This needed to come out and we need to get a new one of them because that's absolutely shot. That looked terrible. We'll stand back a little bit and let you see a bit more of it, shall we? 14 foot. That's not quite sure what hull it is, but that's obviously the original was up to there and then that's been custom made, so it's much higher, which I quite liked. Front end underneath is all nice. Trailer's not bad, it's got a few rusty bits on it, but nothing that can't be replaced. We'll get a new jockey wheel, a new hitch, winch. Tyres are both brand new, so that's a bonus. There's a couple of bars under there that need sorting out. And then there's bits like this where they've been tying the anchor to there and then just let it rub in the tide. That ain't no good. That needs a repair there, then that needs something over here. Stop it doing that. Either that or we'll cut this out And we'll put in electronic anchor in there so we can operate it all from in there, which would be much nicer. Got the old bars, which are nice. I was saying about these windows, and they've just been screwed in with screws, which is an absolutely terrible job. So I'm going to be taking them all out, getting rid of all this, whatever you call it, to stick it in with. And then we'll drill these out properly, and we'll put nice stainless steel rounded nuts and bolts through them with the proper black rubber all the way around the windows, so they look a lot nicer. Because that's not what I call a proper job. Don't get me wrong, the custom build side of all of this lot has all been done nice, but that wasn't a very good finish. It could have been done a lot better than that. These are Perspex, by the way. Got all the lights, which I'll just, hang on, bear with me and I'll whip them on for you. There you go, you can see the green one's on, red one's on that side, and the top white one. Nice. So obviously on the sides we've got some cleats, we've got rod holder there, side bars, rod holder there, another cleat on the back there, another one this side. We have got a nice ladder here, but I stood on it and that literally ripped out the boat. So whoever put that in didn't do a very good job, so I'm going to get up under there and reinstall that properly so it actually does what it's meant to do. Because at the moment that's just flopping about. Another rod holder, nice stainless steel with covers, another rail, another rod holder, another cleat. Different hooks and bits and pieces on this side. That's how they've been putting the anchor out at the moment. But it's not really the way I want to do it. I'd rather have an electronic one. Sort of a bird's eye view from outside of the boat. Nice captain's chair. It's literally the only seat in there at the moment. There probably was some in the back, but that's all been removed for fishing area. The one good thing I liked about it as well is all the floor's been ripped up and it's been all reboarded and had a new complete fiberglass coat, as you can see, anti-slip. Front end's all been made into a small seating area, but we'll decide what we're going to do with that a bit later on. We're not really sure yet, but I didn't think that was too bad. It cost quite a bit, quite a few thousand, and I'm going to have to put probably a couple more into it to get it anywhere near how I like, how I want it. I'm probably going to bring it in, strip it all down, change the colours and all sorts. I'm going to be doing all sorts of things to it. So there's plenty of plans, but obviously that all costs money and that's all time. It's all got to be done in between normal work. This is my normal work, by the way. Body work on cars and stuff like that. If you wondered, that's what I do during the week. And I build trailers and yeah, all sorts of things. So, what do you think? Leave in the comments below what you think. Let me know. Obviously I know it needs a few little jobs. Had the engine up and running and started. Sounded pretty good. Needs a good service and stuff like that, which I'll definitely be doing. Be changing the impeller as well. Steering wise, like I say, I've got to knock that bar. It's been a right pain. I'm having to keep WD in it and wriggling up and down. I've been doing it for about a week now. That was completely seized in the tube in there. So I've been knocking it through with all sorts of different tools, keep filling it up with WD and stuff like that. It's been a real pain, but once we get it out, we can order up some new steering cables and run them all the way through up to the steering. I'm actually going to change the boss on the steering as well, because it's a bit loose and I don't like that. So I think we'll just change the whole lot of the steering. Steering wheel's good, it's about the only thing, so we'll change that bit as well and all the cabling, and that should be pretty good. We know we'll have no more troubles with that once that's all done. Bottom half of the boat is actually yellow at the moment. I'm guessing the rest of this hull up to this line was probably yellow at some point. It's in very good nick under there though. There's a bit of dirt on it as you can see, but otherwise that's actually in really good nick, which is nice. We probably will Have to give it a scrub down and probably a repaint. Just normal general wear and tear on boats is something you have to do. But yeah, pretty good. Quite chuffed with it. Done a big old long journey to pick it up. Went all the way to Portsmouth and then across on the ferry. And then had to bring it back on the ferry and then do the big drive. I think it took us about 10 hours in the end, if not more. Might have been longer than that actually. It was a big old drive. But either way, that's here now. Time to get some work done on it and put it in the water. So everyone, let me know what you think. Let me know the stuff that you'd add to it and what you'd do to it before taking it out. And put it down in the comments below and I'll chat back to you. I always reply to everybody anyway. And if there's anything, say if you can think of anything you'd do to it that I haven't said, let me know. If you know about getting these bars out any easier, I can't think of another way. That was so sea solid, that was unbelievable. So definitely hadn't been on the water for a while. But the main things are good. It's not letting in any water anywhere or anything. All the floor's good. All the top half's good. Windows, what a new job done, as you saw. We'll make it look really good straight away. Yeah, fix the ladder, do some wiring, probably add some more lighting and stuff like that, and then sort of go from there really. But I don't think it was a bad buy. I think we'll do some pretty good trips out on it. It's just a case of getting it ready, making it safe, getting the radiators and stuff in case something do ever go wrong. We've got a spare engine for the back end as well. We've got a 8 horsepower Mercury, which we'll put on that side in case anything actually goes wrong with the bigger engine, but they'll both be serviced and ready to go, so they should be good. So thanks for watching, really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, then this is the first time we've had a big boat like this on the channel. I've had them in the past, but a long time ago, sort of 20 years ago. We've got sibs, we've got a small sib and a bigger sib already on the channel. So this is the first proper sea-going boat and should be fun. So let's have some fun with it. Let's get it ready to go and take it out on the water. Yeah! Let's go everyone. See you all soon.